How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Callison here, and we're reacting to another episode of The Sandman with episode 8, as we are about to enter the final few episodes for what has been an amazing show. And the last episode, I guess starting a new kind of chapter, given the events of, well, prior to the last episode, the past 6 episodes, especially with new characters being introduced and more focus on the Corinthian. So yes, I am really looking forward to checking things out, though, given the events of the last episode, whereas it wasn't as for me as impressive as episode 6. I still thought it was really good, and it's a great way to, I guess, set things up from here onwards, I guess. So with that said, let's get into episode number 8 of The Sandman. Let's go.
If you can find me in the dreaming, you can find your brother, no matter where gold has hidden him.
How do I do that?
For now, keep looking for your brother in the waking world. Matthew will watch over you there.
Maybe it's got something to do with him thinking about Rose. It's like, I was gonna say, I'm sure I saw
He appears
Captain
to be
Cold.
using next-gen
I
sonic
just saw the
technology
Flash.
to control all the area's children. This looks like a job for
Oh my, this is a dream, isn't it?
the Sandman. Get back here, Jed, right now.
There's too many of them!
To be fair, I hate rats as well. Well, that's really nightmarish. Sheesh. Oh my god, is this where he has to sleep? Oh my god. Oh.
Why did you
For a
build
later
this?
date.
Possibility.
Vortexes are naturally occurring phenomena. No one knows why they happen, not even I know, but I do know they are not caused
Unless
or
there's some
created.
kind-
They simply happen.
And this is all a coincidence and not an imminent threat.
There's some
At least
kind
it
of
says no,
abnormally.
Tonight, when Rose Walker sleeps, I shall see it more clearly. May I?
Of course.
I've been
It's still
trying to
interesting
remember my
terrain,
dad's friends,
this
but I don't
vortex
think he had
shenanigans.
any.
But if you embarrass us in front of this woman, I will take you back into the cellar. I will wire your hands to the pipes down there. And I will break every bone in your body.
Fuck you and burn in hell.
Do you understand me, Jed? Then go clean yourself up.
You fucking suck.
You?
No, that's a crow. I'm a raven. Coming.
There's a difference. Oh, that's great.
Technically, I'm a dream, but sure.
Oh no.
And is Morpheus watching? Right now?
He is. I can feel him in the back of my head. It's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah, someone else might be watching. I'm just saying.
But
Keep his tracks covered.
friend of yours?
No, but he took a flyer, so he might be calling.
I'll give him your number.
Huh?
You're a good friend, Rose Walker.
It's all pretty straightforward. I just need to update Jet's file
Is
with
he
all
gonna
its
go to the
information,
basement as well?
his
Because,
school,
it's his
insurance,
room.
all the usual stuff. Is he still at Carlo Elementary?
So good to see you, Miss Rubio.
Oh.
The way you got this note into that lady's bag.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
No, you're not. But you will be.
Fuck you. No. Shit! I ate before this. Biggest mistake yet.
Must have all gone to bed. But if Broadway called tomorrow, I would sell this fucking house. And I would never think about any of these people ever again.
Oh. I guess
go to grad school. Write a
there
novel
is that like pain in terms
about
of
me.
your dreams just
But do it now,
shattering.
while I'm still cute enough to play myself in the movie. Because this was never my dream.
But he doesn't want her dream to shatter.
This is not my real face.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there we go.
And
For
this
some
is
reason,
not
I
my
was
real
thinking
face
golf.
either.
Oh? Oh! 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 Oh!
Rose?
She's, stepped into your... Oh my god. Oh my... Okay!
Rose?
What a dream to walk into! He's got a really keen eye on
Why is this
her
happening?
just jumping
I thought we
into...
were looking for Jed.
We are.
Then why am I in my friend's dreams?
Because you're drawing the dreams of others to you.
Barbie, please! What'd I do?
Just be careful not to lose yourself in them.
Yeah.
Long, Miss Barbara. And many's the worthy companion we have found and lost along the way.
So many lives lost, Martin Tenbones. Because of what?
King of Nightmares, or I'll send you both to Dreamland.
Oh my
Jeff?
goodness.
I am the guardian of sleepers. I am Lord of the Dream Domain. I am the Sandman.
You were the Sandman. Is that what she told you?
It's
Where
like
is
the
she?
Doctor with the next Doctor.
You must.
Rose? Is that you?
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Mom, it's Rose. She's all grown
It's
up.
not you.
I'm sorry, Jed.
Time to remove the facade.
Mom!
I'm sorry, Sandman.
It's time to wake up, Jed.
Wait, no.
Like there was a...
Bye, Rose Walker.
Oh
Stop,
no,
not yet,
dream!
Jed. Tell me where you are.
Rose?
Damn it.
Rose?
Fuck you. It could be our dream, it could be
Anything's
our
possible.
reality. Ooh, pardon me.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Oh shit! She said just a minute and then she just takes off. Wait, is she... Oh shit! Oh shit!
Away.
Not all of us chose to leave, and nearly all have returned.
Do you think they came back out of love?
Or fear.
Or because they were afraid of what you would do to them if they did not?
Oh,
Because I'm not afraid. Even a nightmare can dream, my lord.
Okay, okay, oof.
You feel her punishment was unjust.
I feel like it might have been a bit too, like, a line might have been crossed.
Now,
Shit.
you may return to the library.
Ooh. do love this exploration, though, that, like, we do have the capacity to change and to grow. Oh, the way he was just licking his lips there, like, real.
Your sister Rose.
Oh, no. Well, that's fortunate, isn't it? I mean, the fact that, yeah, bastard got to bloody Jed, so, but, now things have definitely, you know, spiked up a notch in terms of, where we are heading, like, especially with Rose's story and, Jed and, you know, even the Galt situation as well, because I thought she would have been a bit more of a, well, initially I thought she was Barnaby, especially, like, I was thinking, okay, she's probably going to be a bit of a nuisance, isn't she? But more so from Morpheus's perspective, especially with, you know, there was that bond between herself and Jed, really, so... And it's not like Galt put up a fight in regards to knowing about being taken back to the dreaming. It was just that pain of letting go from Jed, like, especially with the fact that Galt posed as not just Rose's mother but also Jed's mother as well. So. And I feel like there is, you know, not just that connectivity, but also, you know, like, especially with what he was going through anyways, especially with Barnaby. You know, there is that, like, protective essence, really, like a mother love, really. So... which I guess, given the circumstances of Rose and Jed, it does have a bit of that poignant layer. So yeah. So I definitely felt like this did step things up from last week, which I guess is to be expected. Like I said, I feel like with last week, with the introductory, with the, well, I guess introduction of Rose and Jed, it was kind of setting up the stage for what we're going to encounter for these final few episodes. But yeah, this episode really had some very intense and amazing stuff, I would say, in regards to certain scenes, like the dream sequence as well, like when Rose kept going through her friends' dreams, and they all had their own kind of desires and fears, I guess you could say, because, you know, some dreams were a bit more startling than others, some were, I guess, a bit more hopeful. So yeah, and it was not just a really creative sequence of events, but also, like I said, it was just really great to see everyone's kind of what's on top of everyone's minds, I guess, as well as to get, I guess, a good gauge on Rose's abilities with her zipping to people's dreams, etc., as well as, of course, trying to further her search for her brother. So, and I really did love how different, like, you had everyone's dreams turn out to be, of course. You know, you had Hal, and there is that desire, what Hal spoke about earlier on. But there was a bit of a sadness there. I did notice there was a bit of a sadness in regards to, you know, Hal performing, and then you've got Hal on the other end of things, and there was just Hal, really. So, yeah, there is that kind of pain there, but also you've got Lighter as well, which there was that, of course, bit with her pregnancy and how she is pregnant in reality. Which, of course, mirrors to what Unity went through. She did talk about the fact that she woke up pregnant. So, and there was a side of me that was worried, are they going in a dark direction about this? But no, it was a effect from her sleep, of course, and because we're having Lyta being pregnant in reality. So, yeah, that's very, very interesting to touch upon because, of course, like I said, with Unity, there was that mention in the last episode, and now we got Lyta who's pregnant in the real, like, once she woke up. So, but again, there's a bit of sadness there in regards to Hector, I think his name was, from the last episode, because of the fact that he is no longer here, and there is that pain, really. I want you to stay here. Yeah, very, very interesting stuff. So, yeah, and yeah, it was, like I said, it was just interesting going through everyone's dreams, like Ken and Barbie. There is that fear with Ken about Barbie and saying this is done, and that, whereas Barbie, she has a more of an adventurous pursuit, seemingly, with how kind of, well, I guess fantasy based her dream was. So yeah, so but it was, like I said, just a great sequence of events. I really, really loved. It was just fascinating going through not just seeing Rose being able to go through everyone's dreams, but just seeing everyone's dreams play out, and you have Dream there, whilst, of course, there is this pursuit for Jed as well. So it was a really, really great sequence of events that I felt like happened in those moments. So yeah, but the other bit I really, really thought that stood out for me was Galt, and how she had her reasonings, and really the idea of how Morpheus, he can be a bit of an ass, can't he? Because of the fact that the fact that he went to such, I would say, draconic ways in terms of punishing Galt shows that, he's not exactly, like, he might be I guess, the main character for the Sandman, but it doesn't mean that he's perfect, etc. He can be a bit of an ass at times, and think that no one, like, he feels like he's in the right all the time, with the fact that you had Galt try to state her reasonings. We can all change, and even nightmares could dream, and the fact that she didn't want to necessarily be a nightmare, but more so be a symbol of influence, of help. She knew that what Jed was going through was horrific, and there is that sorrow there, because, like, even if the aunt is, like, feeling suppressed because of the abusive relationship that she is in, there has to be some light there, really. I mean, you can't really blame the aunt. I mean, she's backed in a corner because Barnaby is a fucking bastard. So, you know what, though? I am really, really sad that we didn't, like, I feel bad. Well, no, I don't feel bad for saying this, but I don't know. I kind of feel, would sick be the right word for it? Because I kind of wanted to see the Corinthian. I mean, it was shame about the aunt, but, I think we deserved to have seen Barnaby get his just desserts, basically, because oh yeah, he was pissing me off, like, with just the way he was threatening, just the way he was intimidating. Like, Jed's like a kid, and he is happy enough to go around, well, not just being abusive to Clarice, but also Jed. So yeah, I kind of wanted that kind of satisfying. I mean, it feels, given the Corinthian and his methods, really. Yeah, it kind of feels a bit sickly saying that, but at the end of the day, I think there is just that human element, really, in regards to, like, there are sadly people like Barnaby out there in the world, and, you know, we have no sympathy for them. So they deserve to rot in hell, and that's probably where Barnaby is right now. So, yeah, but like I said, because I went off on a little bit of a tangent, I was wanting to talk about Gold, and how the fact that there is that idea of change, really. I mean, even Lucian spoke about how she changed, really, and she was trying to be delicate on the matter, really, because obviously you had Galt just try, like, Galt wasn't as delicate in terms of trying to state to Dream that we do change, and all of that, and I wanted to help this kid who was being abused. I wanted to shed some light into his life. Yeah, it was within a dream, but I didn't want him to go through that darkness that he was suffering in the waking world. So yeah, and you know, I really, like I said, I really do like that idea of her saying that even, you know, nightmares have dreams, really. So yeah, and one's got to think that there are surely elements for Dream himself to have gone through certain changes in his life. Like, he is not the same Dream he was like 100 years ago. But there is that refusal, really. There is that refusal to open his eyes, and you know, it's a general thing anyways for what Gold said, that we all change. I mean, the 11th Doctor's speech is one of my favourites in terms of his regeneration, when he has that acceptance, we all change when we think about it, and it's a really, really real, really. So, but with Morpheus, he has this idea that we are assigned certain roles and we cannot stray from that path, really. So yeah, but I did really, really enjoy Galt's confrontation to Dream, because it gives you an idea that well, it's not just a idea of, you know, you feel so bad for Galt because of the fact that she was trying to be supportive to someone who was just being abused, a kid who was being abused, but it also gives you this idea that he can be a bit of an arse at times. He can be very, very stubborn. So it was really, really great for her to hit that nail on the head about the fact that she wanted to stray from the path because she wanted to give hope. She wanted to give that light rather than be shrouded in that darkness and then end that fear, really, because she is more than just a nightmare. So yeah, and then you've got Dream, who's just completely ignorant about that situation. So there is that like with Galt, there is that defiance. So and the thing is, he is not going to adhere to that, like, especially if someone who I guess is below him says, you know, we do change. Like, he's not going to he's not going to have this admittance where it's like, you know what, you're right. He is going to be completely arrogant about the matter, and the fact that she strayed from the path, even if it was for a matter of good. And yeah, she can get punished. So I did feel so bad for Galt because of the fact that, well, it was also the fact that she posed as the mother. And here was me in the last episode thinking that she was going to be an antagonist. She was going to be someone who was going to be concerning because, you know, you think of nightmares, but... And you know, that it's not like you associate anything good that comes with nightmares. But I think that's what makes... especially, that adds a layer to Galt's words at the end of the day, is the fact that she wasn't a stereotype nightmare. She didn't want to cause panic and fear. She wanted to help, which and the fact that she posed as the mother as well of Jed, so just to kind of hit that sweet spot and that trust, really, that bond and that happiness, really, because yeah, like, especially the circumstances in regards to what happened with Rose and Jed and their parents, and there is that sad aura. So you have something like this, something that is, well, not just empowering for a kid, because a lot of kids love their superhero stuff. So yeah, and of course they had to use the DC because this is the DC universe still, and yeah, so it was really, really great seeing those, you know. Well, the majority were like the Flash characters, because you saw Captain Cold, Pied Piper, the Flash model, but there were others as well. But I digress. No, being a superhero, there is that empowering thing for a kid, and just having like someone trustworthy like a mother is you know, very, very poignant, really. So yeah, so I really, really, you know, loved what they did with Galt in this. So yeah, but yeah, I felt like this was pretty awesome stuff in terms of learning a bit more about Rose, and of course her continuing her pursuit for Jed. Now the Corinthian has Jed, which is all great. But yeah, it was just a really, really... I felt like things definitely stepped up a notch a bit in this episode, especially, like I said, there were certain scenes that just stood out for me. And yeah, it was just great to, you know, push things further with the Corinthian in terms of how menacing he can be. He went to that person who you know, was I guess running things with the foster care situation, and yeah, so, and I just really, really hated how he was just snacking on the bloody eyes, especially with the fact that I ate before this as well, so that's, you know, great. But also, of course, him ultimately confronting Jed, so yeah, but I really, really thought that this was enjoyable. So great stuff with this episode of the Sandman. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Critic channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys